This is the top 5 things I wish I'd known before we started the visa process to move to Australia. Number 1, how hard the PTE academic exam would be. I am English speaking and I thought taking an English test would be a doddle. It wasn't. I failed it first time and then I had to study and revise like a man possessed, and eventually I passed it with a superior score. But it was not straightforward, and the writing section in particular was something very, very difficult for me to get over. Number 2 would be the cost. So obviously we knew that this was an expensive process, but we are currently £12,000 in, so it's probably a little bit more expensive than what we anticipated. But I must factor in that £12,000 includes days that I've had off work to take the PTE test, to do my joinery certificate. So yeah, we did go through an agency, so there is agency fees on that. If you chose not to go through an agency, it would be a bit cheaper, but we would not have been able to do this without the Down Under Centre. Number 3 would be mental exhaustion. So this is a very taxing process. There is lots of different hurdles and different things that take the toll. Gathering the evidence to get my joinery certificate, the whole process of the English test, which I've already spoke about. But yes, it's very mentally taxing. I probably wasn't prepared for that, but at times it has definitely taken over my mind for months on end, and it has led to mental fatigue and mental exhaustion. Number 4 would be social isolation. So this one's probably more personal to me than my wife, but I didn't really anticipate that I'd go into myself. We're moving to Australia, but we haven't moved to Australia yet. But even with that, I've sort of come away a little bit from friendship groups, and I don't know, felt a little bit more into myself than I thought that I would. I guess I'm just trying to get my head around the fact that I'm leaving a country I've lived in my whole life, and yeah, maybe I've sat into myself a little bit more than I anticipated. I thought that when we started the process, I'd be dead outgoing, we'd want to party with everybody, we'd want all these amazing moments because we're leaving the country, but it's kind of not been that. It's been the opposite of that. I felt very self-isolated in a way. And number 5 would be attaining my level 3 joinery certificate. When we started this process, I thought it would be quite straightforward. I'd show them my GMVQ and a bit of work evidence, and then I'd get my certificate and be qualified as a joiner in Australia. I couldn't have been further wrong. They needed to know absolutely every single thing, every company I'd worked for, everything that I'd done. They needed all the evidence, they needed a technical discussion. It was almost like being an apprentice again and doing my joinery certificate from scratch. So I did not anticipate how much they would require from me to get my joinery certificate.